Okay guys, so I'm going to be doing another video response to Shawn Vidiella. This is her, this is off her own profile. She calls herself a hero to zero. She looks like, from what I can tell, she's been a nurse for 20 odd years before she poisoned herself and got damaged. Personally, I don't see nurses as heroes. They're part of the problem for the most part. I know there are good nurses, I know some of them, but for the most part they're actually involved in helping to harm people and hide the harm that's being done. So maybe we have a little bit of a different view on that. I'm going to try not to be too harsh on her. However, I am very suspicious about her motives. More information has come out that I didn't know when I made the last video, so I'm going to be a little bit stronger this time. Because she's digging a deeper hole. So let's start. So first of all, this is a post that Shawn Vidiella posted, which was a share from her friend Angelia, who posted obviously on her page, which is here. So this is what she said. I'm going to look at this. We started a page with complete transparency. Remember that, complete transparency on the iTerra wand. They don't know much about the iTerra wand, but they're doing a group on it. We want to hear positive and negative feedback. Please let us know your success stories or your reactions. The large frequency wand group will not allow negative feedback at all. This is gaslighting, and it's actually no better than pharma or all the doctors we've seen that would not listen to our concerns. Okay, we wanted an open platform to be able to discuss anything. You will not be attacked or blocked here. It's private and we'll not allow any sellers to promote here. We want to hear, spelt wrong, from the users of the device. We want to hear if it's just a few of us having issues or try to figure out why. So they don't know if it's a few or more or why. They don't know any of these things. I do. Maybe they could have asked. Yes, I overtreated, but others having issues did not. They took it slow and are having issues, so my reaction is not from overtreatment when others are having the same results. We all know some treatments work and some do not. The ones it's not working for are all having the same issues. Some have been told that they were gullible and fell into my trap of the one not working. Please go check it out and request to join. We want your feedback. Okay, so something very strange already. So I'm a holistic nutritionist. I've been in natural health 30 years. I've helped a lot of very sick people. Some of them terminal, many of them terminal. One of the things that I don't normally see is if they try a supplement or a product that doesn't work, they don't normally create groups to discuss it. They usually move on to try other things. There seems to be a definite, clear agenda here, and I've got my suspicions as to what that agenda is. But it is not normal, if you try a product that doesn't work, that you put all this time and effort when you're seriously sick. Most people who are seriously sick, it's all they can do to, fight and stand their corner and try and resolve things. It seems very strange to be making groups just to talk about a product that you don't believe works. That's a strange thing just right there. So this is a new development, and this is the large reason why I'm doing a second video. We'll talk more about that in a minute. Some of the conversations that have gone on under these threads in both Shawn's and her Facebook. Here's a little comment I wanted to pick up on. I really don't appreciate them blocking neutral or bad feedback. That's been a huge problem since the scandemic started, and before, if they really wanted to help people, they would tell all the truths. Okay, so I agree that blocking information is generally a bad idea. I'm all for free speech, but there are certain situations where you can't. For example, I don't think if Muslims wanted to go into a Christian church during a service and start shouting them down and telling them that they're God, or vice versa, it would be very inappropriate. Wouldn't agree with Christians going into a Muslim mosque and shouting them down and telling them they're following a false prophet or whatever. So you certainly have to have a certain amount of respect depending on the environment. But I'm in agreement with free speech and not blocking everything and what have you. But anyway, so the people who are marketing or selling or recommending the wand are not being appreciated for apparently blocking these attacks on the wand in the group. That okay, well maybe I'll come a little bit more onto that, but I just wanted to point out this whole anti-blocking thing. So these are some comments to Shawn about her new group with her friend that's going to try and find problems with the wand, although they do say positive stuff as well, but they seem to definitely be focusing on the negative. So Angela, I'm assuming that's Angela, says, Shawn, love this. It's so important that honest reactions are not censored. I'm having an amazing response to my wand, but I also know others are not. No one should be attacked for giving their honest feedback. Okay, and she goes on to say, I'm grateful you shared this info with me and I got one because it's been truly life-changing for me and people around me. So here's an example of a friend of Shawn's that Shawn recommended the wand to that's had a life-changing result, and so have all the people around her, or a load of people around her. So Shawn knows it's having life-changing effects, but she is recommending that nobody who's vaccine damaged and nobody who's long haul COVID and nobody who's got implants should use the wand, which seems very strange when she's recommended it to people who've had phenomenal results and they're very happy, that she should have such a strong attitude. It makes no sense to me if there's no agenda, there's nothing else going on. And Louise says those attacking should be ashamed. And then Kelly here said it's all about the dollars, and this person agreed it's about the money. So it's really bad to attack. Well, what I'd like to point out is that Shawn is the one doing the attacking. Okay, Shawn is attacking the wand and telling people not to use it if they are vaccinated, or various other groups that shouldn't be using it. And she's also, we'll come to, she's got her doctor, or maybe she would argue she hasn't, but her doctor has made a statement along similar lines, telling people not to use it if they are this and this. Despite the fact that she personally has lots of people she knows that have had life-changing effects. Seems a little bit strange to carte blanche say don't use it. Doesn't seem totally rational. Okay. Just want to share this, that I did share this last time because it's very relevant to the new developments. So I tried to have a respectful conversation with Shawn when she started making some of the claims that she's made, which are frankly false. For example, they made the claim, her and her friend Angelia, that the wand was giving off EMF 600 times more than a cell phone. That's absolutely false. It's not doing that. There's many. I put a video out last time. I won't share it again, but it's available for those that want to see it. Many people, scientists, have tested the wand's EMFs, and there's nothing unusual about the EMFs. It's normal, if not lower EMFs than normal devices like hair dryers and other stuff that we use all the time. It doesn't have high EMFs, it just doesn't. So that was either a lie, a purposeful deception, or out of ignorance. And I would suggest it's probably out of ignorance. These people are not very knowledgeable on this whole topic. They're people that vaccinated themselves not long ago. They don't really know that much. So maybe they shouldn't be setting themselves up as someone to listen to and take advice from, my opinion. Anyway, so I said this. I said, hey Shawn, I'm a private distributor and have sold hundreds, and I do appreciate your attempt to be honest. This is when I thought she was being honest. However, I think there's quite a bit of unintentional misinformation in your videos, and I'm going to have to do a response. However, I prefer to have a chat with you first and make sure I don't misrepresent you and maybe help to clarify a few things for you. I believe you totally when you say you're seeking to be honest. Not so much now. And I don't attribute you with anything negative, and if people are being hateful, I'm very sorry about that, but not surprised. So if you're available for a respectful chat about this, that'd be great. Okay, very respectful. Obviously I'll have a different point of view, but I couldn't be more respectful and trying to empathise with the situation. This was her response, which did take me back a bit. There's absolutely zero misinformation in any of my posts in regards to the wand. It didn't work for me. In fact, I'm very sick. What is wrong with you people? Why do you harass the ones that this product doesn't work for? I absolutely will not speak to you. In fact, I'm going to report you. I'm also going to look into filing harassment charges at this point. Okay, pretty strong for such a polite post to her, a message to her, really strong. And guess what else she did? She blocked me. The very thing they're all arguing against, saying we shouldn't do. So I know the answers to the questions that she doesn't know. I know why she had the bad reaction. I know why her friend had the bad reaction. I understand, and I was calling her to actually help her and help her understand that, but she didn't want to communicate. She blocked me. She threatened me with harassment file charge, okay? And now she's going another step by creating a group which she says will be free and no one will be blocking you while she's blocked me. This is hypocrisy, complete and utter hypocrisy. And they say that the people like myself who are recommending the wand are acting like Big Pharma. No, we're not. She's acting like Big Pharma. So let's actually have a look at it. So I tried, Ricky tried to have a private conversation with her, to have a discussion. So we weren't closed. We weren't saying, hey, you're not having a bad reaction, that's not true, like Big Pharma do, it's all in your head or whatever. We tried to have an actual conversation with her, and if she'd have talked with me, I'd have gone through some of the reasons of why she's reacted like she has, and it's not because of the wand, it's because of other things. Okay, it's because of what she did with the wand and how she used it and certain other things. So her friend, Angelia, ridiculously overused it. So that's very, very clear what she did. Shawn, not so much, but there's still reasons, and I would have gone through that with her. No time in this video. Shawn, if you want to have an actual proper discussion and unblock me and talk about it, I'm happy to help you, happy to explain what's going on. But anyway, probably she's not. So who's acting like Big Pharma? I'll tell you, what's the difference between Big Pharma and the truthers? I'll tell you one of the big differences. Big Pharma will not engage. They will not engage. You won't get a debate between the pro and the anti-vaxxers. They won't do it. Same with Shawn. They will not engage. She's blocked. Now, let me just say it. Let's, Shawn, Angelia, or your doctor, let's have a video debate publicly, just like the pro-vaxxers and anti-vaxxers won't do. The pro-vaxxers will, but the anti-vaxxers won't. The Big Pharma people won't. I'm offering you a debate. If you don't want a debate, if you'd rather learn and have a discussion, you can equally have that. But if you're going to disagree and make groups and post this stuff about which, in all fairness, you're highly ignorant, and you're going to be knocking the wand and saying nobody should use it, despite knowing that many people are having life-changing, amazing results, I don't see any possible way that you're being honest here. There's some agenda. To me, it looks like, and I don't know your agenda, but it looks like you're after traffic. It looks like you've got an amazingly big following. I've tried to generate traffic in my business. I'm nowhere near you, Shawn. You're doing an amazing job. I'd like some of your skills for generating traffic. But that's what it appears to be. You're trying to generate traffic. I can think of no reason why somebody trying to heal has found something that didn't work for them, would spend massive amount of time making videos and creating groups to expose that product and to challenge that. Why are you doing that, Shawn? I don't see any valid motivation for doing that. It seems to me that there's an agenda. I might be wrong on what I'm suggesting. It might not be that. It's really hard to know people's motives, but it doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever that you blocked me, that you wouldn't talk to me, that you're carrying on talking about the wand, attacking the wand. That's what you're doing. You are attacking, and then so people like myself and Ricky and so on, we're coming to defend because we can see the wand is changing lives and having a fantastic effect, and I can see that you used it wrong. You did. I can go through that with you on video if you want, how you used it wrong. You very clearly used it wrong, but you're denying any culpability in this and you're blaming the wand wrongly. However, it is true that not every tool works for everybody, and so it's possible that any tool, the wand included, might not have massive improvements for everybody. It might not, but it's changing a lot of lives, and you are doing a disservice to all the people that you say you love. You said you love me, but all the people that you say you loved, that you're recommending that they don't take the chance with this wand and try it. It's really bad, because many of them would have life-changing results, and you know that because you've seen that with many of your friends, and you haven't been open to have discussions to find out what could have gone wrong in your case. So I would say you really need to do that. You really need to find out why that happened for you. And I know, and many other people know, but you've not been open for discussions with any of those people. So let's move on. And just really, this is, I'm trying not to be mean, but you are attacking and attacking and attacking and won't give up. So here's Angelia. So she says she's EMF sensitive, probably she is. She blamed the wand for the EMFs and while she's talking on the Wi-Fi inside a Faraday cage of a car with masses of Wi-Fi and EMFs and a phone and the whole lot, telling her that she couldn't use the wand because the EMFs, which are lower than that she was exposed to. So, but anyway, she's now just learning about grounding. Fantastic, grounding is great. And she's just ended with, anyone out there can send me information on grounding, please do, I'm eager to learn. What I like about this is Angelia is admitting here that she's very ignorant on the whole topic. This is basic stuff that she doesn't know. So I'd advise anybody to really not listen to Angelia and Shawn on their medical or health opinions. They really don't know very much. Again, I'm trying not to be mean, but they are just keep putting this stuff out there with a massive audience that they're telling with some kind of authority that they're people that know. No, they're not people that know. They are highly ignorant of the topic. And they're making highly ignorant claims, and we tried to have private conversations so that we didn't have to do a public thing. I tried, other people tried, Ricky certainly tried, and they didn't want to know. They just want to keep spouting their stuff while blocking and censoring and attacking a tool that is unbelievably good, that changes many lives, that they know for a fact has done. I have seen many people have their lives changed. So it's very frustrating when somebody misuses it, has a bad reaction, then blames the tool and has a massive audience because they seem to be very good at generating traffic, and that seems to be the goal here. They're using the wand to generate traffic. I have no idea why they want all this traffic, why they're putting so much time and energy into doing it when they're in such a bad place, so sick and all the rest of it. Okay, so I have to comment on the doctor. Shawn posted this from her doctor, Pierre Corey, and I commented on him last time, but there's a bit more information now. So Corey was apparently the first one to tell her not to use the wand. He said, as a public service announcement, he said, long haulers and vaccines do not use this. He can't spell Prive, he can't spell Iteracare. He's clearly done no research at all, that he doesn't even know how to spell the words. And he says, well, any EMF wand. So many have come to me with a major persistent worsening of symptoms. Yep, because they've used it wrong. We are finding many therapies that help. Great. This ain't one of them. Really? What do you know about it, Pierre Corey? Stick to the science. What science? So here's the thing, right? He's believing that there's high EMFs. That's what he's being told by his people he's in connection with, Shawn and I can't remember her name now, Angelia, it's a funny name, I'm not aware of that name before. So they've told him high EMFs, and he's saying stick to the science. What science, Pierre Corey, have you done? The answer is none. You don't even know how to spell Prive or Iteracare. And here's the thing, I know for a fact, I spoke with Ricky yesterday, and Ricky told me that he offered him a free wand and a free EMF meter so he could test for himself, in which case he would find out that what he was believing was false. And Pierre Corey said no. He wasn't interested in actually doing the science. That would be science, Pierre. He wasn't interested in doing the science and checking out the facts. Even when it was all paid for by Ricky, he didn't do it. So I was very respectful and gentle in my last video, but now I know that, my respect has gone somewhat down. I think that's pretty disgusting, that you're talking about something that you clearly haven't done the science, that you clearly don't know much about, and you're speaking as a doctor, you know, which gives you weight, because people wrongly give doctors this immense weight even when they're talking about subjects which they're not trained in, as is the case here. So I did say this would be a bit stronger. I do not want to hurt anybody or whatever, but Shawn, you're attacking the wand, which is changing many lives, so you're reducing the chance of people having serious health issues turned around by what you're doing here. That is really bad. That has me and others frustrated. Angelia the same. Pierre Corey apparently is even getting involved in it. So you don't know enough about the subject. So please stop what you're doing. Stop it, because it's wrong. Okay? Put your energies into healing. That'll be a much, much better place to put your energy. If you don't want to use the wand, don't use it. Okay, that's absolutely fine. Although I would suggest you actually do some research and find out why what happened to you happened to you. Okay, because the wand is still something that could really help you if you understood a bit more than you do. But anyway, if you want a respectful conversation, I'm open for that, as are others. Okay, if you really want to continue attacking, then I would suggest I'm offering you the debate. Let's see who's the big farmer, who's the one not prepared to debate. And I would say, Shawn, it would be you and your little team of people. You won't debate because, frankly, we would destroy your arguments because you don't know what you're talking about. And that's why we're a bit frustrated and why some people may have come on a little bit heavy, and it's understandable. And we shouldn't do that. You want to heal, right? And we want to heal you if we can. If anything we can do to help, we want to help. Many of us have spent our life trying to help vulnerable people like you. And it's very, very frustrating when those vulnerable people start attacking the people who are trying to help them. And that's what you're doing. And then you accuse those people of attacking you when you were the one that, if you like, threw the first punch. And I tried to be extremely respectful and you didn't bother to respond, which is what I expected, but I was hoping for a different outcome. I was hoping you'd say, hey, let's talk after I did the video, but you didn't. You've not done that. Instead, you've doubled down and created a group clearly designed to attack, pretending that you have no censorship and you won't block and it's just the other side that's doing that. And why are they doing that? For the same reason that people block trolls in general. You're acting like a troll. You're coming in, you're not prepared to have conversations and find out what's really going on, and you're just attacking, and it's wrong information, it's bad information. And do they want that in their group? Of course not. Do they want to have to respond to every attack this unjustified attack that you bring? No, they don't want that. I understand why you were kicked out of the group. I totally get that, but let's not pretend that you don't do that because you block me, and I'm sure you've blocked other people. Probably you've blocked Ricky, I don't know for sure, I haven't asked him. My guess is that you have, but let's have discussions, because ultimately I do believe that you really want to help people heal. I do think you do. You want that, and we want that too. And there's a lot of uncertainties in all of this. We don't have all the answers, it's true. But fighting and attacking is really not the way to go. Please stop attacking. Please engage, which is what we've asked you to. Stop blocking, stop censoring yourself, and then blaming the other side for doing that. So there you have it. I really hope that my passion didn't come through as rude and what have you, but I do feel that we have to respond when you're constantly attacking to the point of creating groups, just like a troll, to attack. And I'd love to know your real motives if it's not generating traffic, because I think, as I say, I think that what you should be doing is concentrating on positive things, healing and so on, and then there wouldn't be an issue. There wouldn't be any fighting. The fighting is because you're attacking and there's a response to that. That's normal. Okay. Please take this in the spirit in which it's meant. It's meant to be in a positive spirit, even though I'm strongly disagreeing. I don't want to fight. I hope that you don't. Let's not fight. Let's instead, you should be trying to learn. Trying to learn why it is that you had a great experience with the wand, you were raving about it, and then suddenly things went down, and then suddenly you didn't want to know. Why did that happen? Would you like to know? Let's have a conversation.